boy Dash Resource, aka Peanut, what are you gonna call me by? We here with a very, very special guest on Gems from the Gem City. We have a very special guest. Her name is Candy BARZ. So welcome, Candy BARZ.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. So, you know, here at Gems from the Gem City, we like to, you know, celebrate our legends. We want to, like, you know, hallmark them, like literally, like tell people, you know, give them their flowers while they're here.
Right.
Plus, because, you know, it's always a motivation factor for other people that, you know, that we see, that we know are our legends. And, you know, it's about time that we just start giving them their flowers. So I definitely want to highlight you today. So
well, it's appreciated because we need that. We need that. You always hear about, you know, people being celebrated after they're gone. Like, that was my favorite rapper.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like, let's do that now.
Right.
I prefer now.
Right.
So, yeah.
So you go by Candy BARZ. You had a name before that. We'll get into that a little later. But please walk us through, like, you know, like, how'd you grow up? Like, where'd you grow up at? Did you grow up in Dayton?
I did grow up in Dayton. Really all over the place. I'd say Greenwich Village the longest. So GVC.
GVC in here, right
GVC. So yeah, but that's what I would say is my hood. You know, that's
right.
where I'm from. That's where people most know me from. But yeah, I'm from Dayton, Ohio. Getting it out the mud just like everybody else.
Facts. So, what started you on your journey? I did read before about you, and they said that, like, your uncle gave you your old rap name, but, like, what got you into doing music?
Really, it was school. You know, like what we was talking about earlier, the lunch tables.
Okay.
So,
it was 5th grade.
Yeah, it was 5th grade. And me and this girl, like, we had a little issue or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to make a rap about it. Like, my sister was already rapping. That's what really started me rapping.
What was her name? and give her flowers too, right?
She don't want them flowers.
Okay.
It's like, nah, I don't rap. Nah. But nah, my sister, most people know her by Hollywood. Her name is Jennifer. Yeah, but I don't even know if she had a rap name back then.
Hi Hollywood, okay.
Okay, look, but yeah, they used to just be rapping in school. Her and Angela, matter of fact, done did songs back in the school days when they went to Dunbar. But yeah, just, you know, little ditty bops or whatever. And I used to, like, steal her raps and change them.
Okay.
And so I was like, this girl, she made me mad or whatever. So I'm like, I'm about to make a rap about her. And we go to the lunch table with it. So we was in the lunchroom, and I just like, make me a beat. And they started making a beat, and I just spit the verse, and everybody like, oh. And so from then on, I was like, yeah, that's what I need to be doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So did the girl respond, or was just
nah.
So you bodied her?
In
the
but you know, at the time it wasn't really about a response. It was just like, I need to get something off my chest. Like, she need to know.
Right. So back then, was your rap name Slim Goody still?
It was Slim Goody. Like, a lot of people knew me by Rabbit though, from the hood.
Whoa, that's different.
It's still people I see out there to be like Rabbit. Like, I'm like, oh my God. That was just we had dumb names back in the day. Like, all my people used to hang with like Taco and Burrito, and we had dumb names. All of us did though, and they used to call me Rabbit. I don't know why.
Right.
But anyway, like, and then when I started rapping for real, I would start going by Slim Goody. And then,
can you get the origins of that name, where they come from?
So yeah, my uncle actually gave me that name. He's like, that's what we used to call the slim pretty girls back in the day. We used to call them Slim Goodies.
Yeah.
And so then when I was coming up, like, oh, she's some slim. Remember
right,
that?
Yeah. That's dating shit. I know that.
I'm showing my age. I was like, they like, you some slim. So then it was either Slim, or people would still see me to this day and be like, Goody. And so I'm like, all right, and I was going with that. And then when I started wanting to actually put music out, it was a lot of Slim Goodies. It's more Slim Goodies than you would think. Yeah. So I was like, nah, let's change that up. Yeah. And then I was like, I need something that's going to grab the people. Like, I can't be a doll. Everybody's a doll.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Even
yeah.
like,
we'll be dating doll.
You know,
pretty sure there's probably a dating doll out there.
Like,
shout out to dating doll.
No, shout out to all the dolls. I love them all. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need my own.
That's a bar.
I need my own thing.
Right.
And so it was like, okay, Candy BARZ. It sounds sweet, but it's still making a statement because I'm coming with the bars, period, every time. And then also, I'm like, it kind of sounds like a stripper name or something.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. It got this little ring to it for me. So I'm like, they can think what they want, but I'm coming out biting heads out. So Candy BARZ is the go.
Now, like back when I was rapping, back in, you know, BC. But seriously, like, I remember, you know, like changing your name was like a big thing, because like to me it kind of was exciting because, you know, if you to rhyme your name with this, now you got more
now
things.
You got more
yeah. So what was that process like going through the whole rebranding process? Because there's a lot of people out there that are artists that can't break through. They don't know that, you know, you can switch it up and change it up. It's not a thing. Was it a hard process for you?
Nah, it was more fun to me, like you said, because it gave me a chance to rebrand. Like, you always think you're doing it right, but then if you get a chance to go back and redo it, like, why not? Shit, Prince did it, Diddy did it, everybody. Like,
absolutely.
I'm changing mine too. Like, I might change it again. I don't know. No. I mean, you never know, just whatever I feel. But Candy Bars right now, I think that's a good one for me. I'm about to start branding my merch.
That's super dope.
Yeah, it's going down.
That's super dope. One thing I want to highlight also is I remember back in the day when, not back in the day because, you know what I'm saying, we don't give away stuff too much, but back towards the latter part of my rapping years, right? You did a feature with, you know, like an entertainment company I was working with as well, G. So it was like I remember the process of me thinking, okay, you gonna be there all day, so I took all day to get there.
Yeah.
By the time I got there, you had already did your verse, laid it, and was gone already. Well, like you was on your way out. So I want to commend you because a lot of people don't take that type of business acumen when it comes to just doing rapping. Because people think rapping should come easy. Can you go through your writing process? And
I love doing shit like that on the spot. I didn't have anything ready. So it was like, yeah, come get on this. And I think, was I the only female in that song?
Yeah, you was the only female in that song. And
is it like 100 people on that song? That song is still on SoundCloud.
Yes,
it's called DYT on the Map.
Yep, it is.
That song is still on SoundCloud. It's like 9 niggas on there, like Shern in there, Free Shern. Like everybody
Free
on there,
Shern,
C-Server on there.
Yes,
like it's some of the greats on that song. And I was geeked to be a part of it because I think I was the only female as to be on it. So when I came in, I was like, yeah. And I always would, like my brothers, they would rap and we would always compete on the track. Dre shot this, he gonna hate me for this. But yeah, we used to compete. I taught him everything he know, but like we really both was rapping and we would do songs together, me, him, and J Reels. And we would do songs together. So I used to always try to come for their head every time. And so we'd be in the studio and they already have a song. And I come in like, oh yeah, put me on this. They like, well, we only got an hour, so you gotta write something. Like, oh, give me a pen and some paper. I'm still pen and paper with it, by the way. I hate putting stuff in my phone. Like, I'd rather write it. Yeah. Because I be on the side of the page with it. I be like, all over everything. I'm gonna come back to that. I need to say that. Like, you feel me?
I put the ad-libs in the little small
in the parentheses. Got the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, but I love doing that on the spot shit. I used to be like, all right, 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes.
Right.
And I write them 16s and get it done and go in there, record, and bite their head off.
I'm definitely testifying. I've seen her literally body shit without, you know, no help, no nothing, went there and killed it. You are also one of the first artists, male or female artists, that I seen at that point in time already have management, already have stuff in place. Yeah. But you're also a person that likes to do things yourself.
Yes.
Can you tell, like, what side would you go if you was a new artist today? Would you go with the management side or would you go solo?
Most definitely management. The right management.
That part.
Because it's the energy for me.
Right.
Moves Global Stand Up, like, just welcome me in with open arms, like, laid out a plan for me, like, very professional, just like what you want in management. And the thing is like, somebody told me, when you good enough, management will find you. Okay? So until management finds you, you know, you can go looking, but until management finds you, you need to learn what managers do and do it yourself. It can be done. Like, it can be done. I was streaming and doing all of that. I had music on Apple, Spotify. I did that myself. You know what I'm saying? And so you can do it, but it's nice to have a team. It's better to have a team because you need that. You need people that come out with you and promote when it's your time to go up. You know what I'm saying? You need people that's gonna, like, believe in your vision and actually put a budget behind you. You know what I'm saying? When it's necessary. Like, you need that so you can just show up and be an artist. That's what they allow me to do. They allow me to show up and be an artist. Like, whether it be hair or makeup or whatever it is. Like, but, you know, and then as an artist, I try to give back to my management as well. Like, I don't care what we need to do today. We painting today. I'm coming to paint.
Right.
Like, if that's whatever I got to do, you know, to earn my keep. And, you know, of course, I put some of my own money up, too. But, like, just to show my appreciation, because it's give and take both ways. You can't expect somebody to just do everything. You can't. And you got to come, you know, a little bit ready. Right. Knowing what you think you are, who you think you are. I thought I knew who I was when I was Slim Goody. No, take me back. Let me do it again.
Right. Word. But let's go over some of your highlights when you were Slim Goody, right? Yeah. So there's this urban legend out there of you bodied a whole second shift at an athlete's foot. Is that like they came outside and they battled you?
Yes. So every time we would go everywhere to sell our mixtapes. We had compilation mixtapes. See, I never had a project of my own, but I was on like compilation mixtapes or always featuring on somebody else's stuff. So the team I was with, we would go like to Detroit, Atlanta, wherever. And whenever I was trying to sell these CDs that I've been up pressing, okay, we used to press the CD, you know.
Yeah,
when I'm out here trying to sell these CDs, they like, you sing? Like, no, I rap. It like, spit something. That's what everybody would say, spit something. Like, so, you know, you had to have your bars ready. Like, so they would come out, so I started spitting, and then they realized, like, oh, she got bars. Because back then, I used to be such a gangster. Like, I'm trying to lady it up a little bit, but really that's still my, you know, I'm like off with their heads. Like, and that's just how I always, that's my groove, that's my sweet spot. But, you know, I'm legs crossed, pinkies up with it too. So I had to put some polish on it. You know, you get grown and you realize like, okay, it's certain things that the women gonna gravitate to, and it's certain things that the men gonna gravitate to. So yeah, just finding my pocket, like.
So, like during that process right now, like of you going from Slim Goody to Candy Bars, there has been a change of the regime. Like right now, you have the Dolls of the world, you have the Meg Thee Stallions, you have that in the world.
Yeah.
What is something you've seen have been the biggest difference in female rap that you've seen over the change of course of time?
The biggest thing that I've seen is that we saying what we want to say. You know, it's not like, okay, I'm being put on this man's song. So he talking about bend it over, bust it open, so that's what I have to talk about.
Right.
But if I want to talk about bend it over, bust it open, I'm going to get out here and, you feel me, create a whole new word, WAP, and we gonna get out here with it.
Or unicorn pussy.
Or unicorn pussy, stream that. But like, for real, like, you know, create your own lane with it. Like, it's not because I'm coming behind somebody else or a man that's saying like, all right, I gotta fit into whatever he talking about.
Right.
Like, no, they wanting us on the songs too, because we making their songs hot. And then it's like a girl's girl type of thing right now. Like, if you show love to the other girls, you can get in.
Absolutely.
You can't come in and like bite girls' head off. But like, look, for real, shout out to Nicki Minaj, because she get a hard time for having to come in the way she came in. But it was a male-dominated industry. It was like bite everybody's head off or you can't get in here.
Similar to the same time when you entered.
Yes. Yeah. So it was a lot about battle rapping and being the best. And if I say I'm the best, then you mad because you think you the best. And like, but now everybody can say I'm the queen, and it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Nobody's like, we'll prove it. Spit 16 right now. Like, no, we writing songs out here. We're not just spitting 16s no more over other people's beats, you know? We're really writing.
Right, so, you know, like a couple of your records that are out right now, we have Stupid, Me and My Blicky, Troublemaker, Bitchware,
oh my God,
Laptop Talk.
Yep.
And one of my favorites before I got here today was Checkmate, right? Checkmate was one of my favorites. But I was on my way to the station today, and I played the song Toxic, and I said, oh, that's the one.
That's the one. Look.
That's the one.
I know.
That's the one. Like, and it's crazy because if you, like, for instance, like, we get so caught in, like the microwave society of, I'll find this song that I like by this person I like, and you don't even venture off.
Yeah, you just listen to that one and you just keep going.
But when it comes to certain people that are lyricists, like, you know what I'm saying, like yourself.
Yeah.
I like to travel around and catch other vibes and stuff like you got, but that Toxic really, like, it really hit home. It got me looking at one of my exes different, like, that's why you was acting like that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. And I wanted the men and the women to feel that way.
Right.
I'm like, I gotta touch people with something. You know, you gotta touch them with something. And it's like, this was my first project. I wanted it to be well-rounded. I wanted to show everything I could do, and that was kind of more like an R&B feel to me. And I wrote that whole song. Like, shout out to Sia Dreams for singing it for me, because she sang it beautifully, you know. And right now I'm actually working on a remix. I'm gonna put P on there. And my label been really like talking about me singing it, you know. They wanted me to sing it from day one because I laid down the reference.
I'm gonna say this because when I originally heard the song, like I did see the feature on there, so I expected to hear somebody rapping on there because the person that's singing is similar to your type of cadence. I thought it was you singing it.
I did the reference track.
That makes sense now.
I did the reference track, and then she came in, you know, and she put her doo-wops on there because she really did. You know, she came in and laid her stuff down or whatever. We did that with Dre Manuel. Shout out to him at Safe House Studios. Yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, she came in, you know, real professional, did her thing for me, and so I appreciated that because I wrote it and I heard it in my head. I saw a picture on Amazon. I'm always on Amazon shopping.
Shop Amazon. We walking ad. Shout to Amazon. That's all good.
Listen though. So I was on there and I saw a painting, and it was like this girl, she was finger painting, and then she stopped and she was like hugging herself. Like she's sitting Indian style, she's hugging herself, and I'm like, you know what? Loving me ain't easy. Shit, I try to love myself. Like, let's talk about it. And then there it go. And I just wrote it, and then I was like, all right, I need somebody else to sing it because I knew people was gonna love the song. So I'm like, if I gotta perform this song,
I want it to be.
I gotta be flawless with my bars always, because that's what I do. And you know, you start singing, people start wanting that from you. Like, okay, you gotta get out here and perform it now. Like, whoa, hold on, I gotta catch my breath. So we sing the hook, and then you want me to go to the rap, and then it's not that I can't. It's just like you gotta be able. That takes practice and skill, and like I'm gonna work on it.
Speaking of which, I like that. Like you think forward like that, because like a lot of people don't think about the performance aspect of their music. I want to say that I think that you are one of the artists that actually take that into account. Such as I went to one of your shows. It was at Odd Bodies.
Odd Bodies.
And you had like 20 chicks on stage dancing while you was rapping, and like to me it was like dope to see that, because a lot of people would be like, you know, this ain't really the venue like that or whatever, but you treat like your performances like it's A1, because if you carry yourself that way, then they'll respect you that way.
Exactly. Dress for the part you want. Like, that's what I'm gonna tell every artist. Dress for the part you want, just like a job, honey. Like, you gotta show up. You gotta show up as Candy Bars. Like, when I go home, I'm me. You know, I do me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I work, you know, right as of right now. But like, it be hard. You go out and you have these highlights, and you dress like this star, and you got people out here, and they like, and they like, I'm streaming your album, and then you go home. And you go home. Like, one of these days, like, it's gonna be up for me. Like, I see it going up. Like, my management team is the best. So everything is just up. The views is up, the love is up, like the performances gotta be up. Like, it's levels to this. They like on me, like, listen, so we gotta figure out how to put this next project a level up from the like, I know, y'all, I know. Let me do it. Okay, I can do this.
I mean, like, just from this last project, there are stuff for people to get if you like anything. Like, if you want bars, you can get, you know, you know what I'm saying, like Murder She Wrote.
Murder She Wrote is on the album. Checkmate. Murder She Wrote, I love the bars.
Can we please talk about Murder She Wrote?
Yes,
like, more than anything.
I love Murder She Wrote.
The day you recorded that album, let's talk about that. Let's walk through that, because I talked with your management a little earlier. Can you please walk us through that process? Because to me, I think that's phenomenal. So,
you mean like recording that song, or just the album? Oh, okay. Murder She Wrote, yeah. So that was my first song that I got to record. That was the first session that Moves Media set up for me. We used to be Moves Media. Now we under Moves Global. Same, you know, it's like a parent company type of situation. Like, we burdened both of them, okay? But it started with the Dream Moves Media, and now we transitioned into Moves Global, because we're going global.
Absolutely.
Speaking that, okay?
Absolutely.
So, you know.
We gonna help you.
Yeah. So we started off doing that. So it was just like, all right, you know, I gotta go in here and I gotta body this. Like, if they don't have no female artists yet, okay? And you find a management team or a label and they don't have a female yet, and you are a female, like, you gotta go in. So I was like, all right, let me go in. What can I do in this session? Like, how can I, make myself stand out above the rest? Because at the time, I still wasn't officially Moves Global yet. I'm still like, they had done my interview, asked me what I wanted out of management. They told me what they can offer me, show me the plan. And so I was like, all right, now I got to make this solid. Like, I got to lock in. So when I went to the studio, had Grizz McKnight in there. He was hosting my session for me.
Shout out to Grizz McKnight.
Shout out to Grizz McKnight. And he actually made the beat for me. He made the beat for me. So I was like, I got a hook. I just need, I need you to make this beat for me. So I set a hook, and he sat there, and he made the beat. And then I wrote the verses, and it was go time. So we recorded that, and I wanted that on the project. We had so many other songs to choose from, but that was the one I felt like I was being the most myself. Like, this is what I really want to showcase for real. I like laptop talk,
That was one of my favorite.
For marketing purposes and TikTok and,
people
different
talk
things
stuff
like
online
that.
all day. Laptop talk is perfect for that.
Exactly. It's so many cyberbully people on their computers, right? Especially during quarantine. Just talking their shit, and then when you see them out, they're not going to have that energy. So it's like, stop. You feel me? Don't do that. So I love.
I call them finger bodybuilders. You know what I mean? Like, they do all this to get their fingers on.
No, for real.
Like they literally are finger bodybuilders.
Finger bodybuilders. I like it. But no, for real. Like, our laptop talk, we was marketing, so it was like, okay, it's a business. You feel me? So you got to market what makes sense. But Murder, She Wrote for me was one. I'm like, it got to be on there.
Absolutely.
And for me, you have an album. Do you have album fillers, right?
Absolutely.
You hear albums. Some of them you skip past. I'm like, if I gotta have an album filler, I want it to be bars. Boom, there you go. That's one. Like, and then that's just it. Like, I know that's my sweet spot, but I know you gotta be about the business, and you gotta market to TikTok. Right. You gotta do it for the youngins. You gotta do it for the ladies. You gotta do it for the men. You gotta sell some sex. You gotta. It's all of that. You gotta be well rounded. That's what you gotta do.
Right. My interpretation of being like a lyricist, to me, it's like it come custom. It's like a seatbelt in the car. Like, you got all the most beautiful things around it, but if you ain't got a seatbelt in the car, it's dangerous, right? Because seriously. So I want to give you flowers now to say, like, you have kept your lyricism up for years. You know what I mean? We're not going to put the actual date, but seriously. So. You also have other things coming up as well. I heard about a session y'all got coming up. Do you want to give a little bit of light to the session you have coming up?
Okay, I mean, we can talk about it. So, like, me and my team, we got this like group chat where we kind of get in there, motivate each other, crack on each other, whatever we do, talk business, like whatever we do. So we get in there, and it's like a family thing. And so, one of our brothers is having a session today, Peter Prophet. Shout out to him. Go Stream Smoke.
And come get interviewed.
Go Stream Smoke. That's my shit. And Body, he be playing with that song. Facts. I love that song. So anyway, shout out Peter Prophet. He having a session today. And then my brother Sleeko come in town out of nowhere. Like, my brother here. So he talk about he going SGB, stream that, provide and protect. You feel me?
Sure.
Just drop, and that's all fire. Like, I feel like my whole team fire. I can't help but to promote the whole team. Like,
there you go.
I know we here for me, but like, I love these guys, right?
Absolutely.
So so stream, provide and protect. But he come in town, so then we all just like, let's go have a session. Like, let's go cook up. So I'm excited for that because I love shit like that. That's the vibe sessions be like where you make magic at, like for real. So yeah.
So like another thing is this. So you are balancing your regular normal life. You're out here doing performances. You're making music, recording music. How the hell do you guys know how to make a podcast?
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Okay?
There you go.
So you gotta make room. So Unicorn Talk, the podcast, we just dropped the first episode, so you can go stream that on YouTube on my YouTube page. It's just Candy BARZ with a Z. But yeah, you can go stream that right now. And like me and my best friend, we had started off like we always talking our shit. Like even when we in the car, we be going to, to the grocery store, whatever we going to do, take kids to the park.
Regular
and we
things.
Just funny.
Right.
I think we funny shit, okay? But I'm just saying when we get together, it just, you never know what's going to happen. So we first we was going to do a dash cam. And we was going to put it on the dashboard and just roll. And then we was going to edit later because we just be funny. We sing, we dance, we laugh, we talk about people, whatever we doing. So we was like, all right, let's make it into a pod. And of course, my management is like, let's market. You feel me? Let's, what we got to do? Like, okay, let's put you out here. You need to be busy. Like, you need to be busy, you need to look busy, and you need to actually be busy.
Absolutely.
Like, period. Because if you're gaining momentum, you can't slow down. And so I have to make time to be a wife and make time to be a mother. And then I have to make time for this podcast. And then I got this show. And then, like, the homie Jive, he doing a show tonight. And so he came out, show us love for the Moves and Friends event. So I'm going to try to go pull up on him, show him some love tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then Thursday nights is industry night at Ohio Chiefs. I'm going to be the first performer for the industry night. And like, I think that's a beautiful thing that Dollar Bill is doing, because he bringing the platform back to the city. You know how we had Santana's and
make sure you whisper at Dollar Bill ear. Tell him I need that interview.
No, listen. Like,
okay, he's a legend as well. Like,
no, for real. No, listen. But like Thursday, so I'm gonna be Thursday. I'll be performing. Not at the crib. Like, yeah, Thursday I'm gonna be performing at Ohio Chiefs or whatever. So check that out. That's on Leo Street, by the way, 1124 Leo Street. But yeah, the podcast that's my baby. That's where I get to like show people I'm human. That's where I get to be real. Like, I get to separate myself from the music, because sometimes it's hard. Like, being a female rapper and talking my shit all the time, people think I don't have a heart.
Right. I mean, like, you gotta have an outlet.
No, I have a heart, so I understand like the Nicki Minaj struggle. Shout out to her again. Like, I love her, but I understand, because when you gotta portray this character, it's like movies. It's your favorite character. You can't be mad at Denzel Washington when you see him when he died on his training day shit. Like, how you mad? He ain't talking like that. He's not in the movie right now. Like, calm down, he a person. So I think the podcast gives me an opportunity to just be myself. Human. Yeah, so they can know, like, we don't have to just think she thinks she better than everybody, or she don't laugh, or she, you know, whatever. Like, I'm real. I'm a real person, and I love to talk to all kind of people. I love meeting all kind of people. If you can't tell, I'm a talker. Like, so I love it. Like, and I need to be able to show that real side. Every artist should do that. You should do something, a podcast, or whatever you do. You should do something so that you can just have a moment to be you.
See, and one thing you said that stuck out. Out of everything you said, which I'm pretty sure your management heard this too, was when you said, like, we're just gonna do this and then we're gonna edit it. And I'm like, damn, she edited herself. See what I'm saying? It's like being the all-inclusive artist is very beneficial to management, because the way
I get on their nerves with it.
Of course you should.
They like, no, be an artist, Candy. I'm like, but listen though, I'm about to come sit with y'all. Y'all edit like they do. They can do all of that stuff, or if they can't, they gonna outsource it. Like, but I'm like, come on, I can make a flyer. Y'all let me show y'all.
I don't know if my mic on.
Yeah, you on. You ready?
Yeah. He live.
I was gonna stay low key and I was gonna stay chopping now. You know, I had to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know, I'm chilling. But now, and you know, it's Kanye Jones, Slim, whatever you want to call me, you know, co-founder of Moves. You know,
talk your shit.
With Candy, what I like about, like I said, not only is an artist, man, her writing her own music, coming in 100% ready, always on go.
Yes.
If you call, like, Candy will make her whole video backdrop. She do all her own stuff, like you know, all right, I got this idea, I got a vision for the video. Okay, Candy gonna show up, decorate the whole room, do all her video backdrops. Oh, you need a shirt? Oh, do your whole
press a t-shirt.
Press your shirts up. Like, she 100% on go with everything. So when you say like all inclusive artists, like, man, most management teams, companies, anybody that's trying to do a label type of situation, you hope or wish you can find an artist hands on. Because most people just think, I'm gonna just make my music.
Yeah, I'm gonna rap.
I'm just gonna rap. I'm gonna sing my music, make it a star.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what at Moves, we always, when we sit down,
Moves global, y'all.
When we sit down with an artist, we tell you that. Like, honestly, our goal, I mean, of course, you know, we always want, you know, we want you to be a star. I'm not trying to make you a star.
Right.
I want you to make you a star.
Right.
Our goal is for you to be financially well off from your art.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? For you to be able to support your family and move around the globe however you want to from your art. Now, if that makes you a star, fine. If not, shit, you can be low key involved. Currency is
yes.
What?
Currency is not an A-list artist, and he is rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want you to be able to go to Disney World with your kids.
Right.
You know what I'm
Period.
saying? I don't want to have to pay to shut down Disney World.
No, really.
I want to just be able to go to Disney World with my kids. I might sign a couple artists.
Exactly.
I don't got a mob that's going to disturb the peace. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, she's 100% hands-on with everything she does.
So, how does it benefit you having, you know, to me, he's a legend in his own right as well. To have a person that's a legend, you know, guiding you and kind of pushing you in the right directions, like, how much has that benefited you in the way you have moved recently?
It definitely benefits me because, like, I saw what they did. Like, I was singing the songs, and then I used to throw shade at them, like, you know, because they was Slim and Polo. I'm Slim. He stole my name.
Shout out to Polo,
you know, and I used to be like, yeah, I see y'all little CD or whatever, like, knowing I was in the car, like, bro, listen, when I say, like, I appreciate these guys, like, all of them, and especially him, like, even when I did the song Toxic with CC, I'm like, yeah, Mike, I need you there, like, you gotta be here, you can't, like, not be here. I need you here. You need to make sure this sounds and everything is good. Like, before I'll make the song, send it off to him. Like, right now, he got us in competition right now. Like, he hit us up in the family chat. Like, look, I need some heat.
Right.
I need some heat. Who got the heat? Send it to me by Sunday. And whoever got the best song, we're gonna talk about it. Like, you feel me?
Push.
Yeah.
And they don't know what the fuck going on.
Yeah. I don't know. But hey, listen.
Keep your team on their toes.
Yeah.
And then right now the momentum is so high. We just had the launch.
We gotta stay busy. We gotta keep writing.
You know, Moves Global launch week was a success.
Yep.
All the artists is hype. All the love was in there. Oh man, we had when they came out, everybody came. It was like when we had the grand opening, we had to pull up. Man, all moved up. First of all, shout out to all the artists that came out. Did they in-studio performances.
Yep.
But you know I'm going to go with the home team.
Have to.
They came and slaughtered shit. And it was like, you know what I mean? And then, who you got here? Candy BARZ?
Come on, man.
If y'all look in this studio performance up in.
Bruh.
Hey, Emergency Road is what it was.
Before we even get to that part, I've never seen any... You have to be the first person in history have your family member do your photo shoot, and it was sexy as hell. Like, what the hell? Like, she on the phone like, "This is my family.
Yeah,
I don't know how to go."
I know I made him uncomfortable. No, shout out Dre Shot this. Like, I love that guy, but he's so professional. He gonna do what he gotta do.
Absolutely.
And you know, I had a little bit of clothes on. It's just like a swimsuit, you know. It's just like having on a swimsuit.
Right.
But nah, he's super professional, and I appreciate that. And like, he the best at it. Like, I'm like, come shoot my shit, like, please. I'm so glad he back in the city. Like, everybody, if y'all didn't know, Dre Shot this back in the city. Like, book that guy. He the best. Your shit gonna like a movie.
It looked phenomenal.
Go look at Checkmate on YouTube right now. Go watch Checkmate, and you gonna see what I mean. Like, he made two of me. It was two of me. I don't have a twin. Like, I was talking to myself in this video. So yeah, like, shout out to him. I love him. He does some of the best work.
So, is there anything else that like you have coming up?
Yeah, so pretty much, like, I need people to stream Checkmate.
Stream Checkmate
Checkmate everywhere. It's streaming everywhere.
Right now. Okay.
Yep. It's everywhere. Tidal, Apple. I really want more of us. I really want more of my black folk to fuck with Tidal. Like, it's black owned, and you make the most money off of Tidal streams.
There we go.
And that's for you and for me. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a Gym City gym right there. I would
like to stream you on Tidal preferably, because I know you're going to get some more money. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? We need to band together more and do stuff like that. I feel like, so people need to stop sleeping on Tidal.
There we go.
But yeah, streaming everywhere. And then I got the show coming up, Industry Night, Thursday nights at Ohio Chiefs. Tune in to Unicorn Talk, the podcast, on YouTube. Just a lot going on. Follow me on IG. I am Candy BARZ. That's with a Z. Yeah, because there's a lot of good content on there. I stay on the reels. Follow me on TikTok too, Candy BARZ 937.
There we go.
We everywhere with it. Like, TikTok is the bomb. Like, people are really coming up off TikTok. You can't be mad at it, whether you on there spitting verses, whether you on there showing off your dance moves, whatever you're doing, whether you on there making jokes if you're funny. Like, get in where you fit in. It's a social media dominated world right now, so you got to plug in. You can't be too cool for this shit. Like at first I was too cool for TikTok. Like I'm about to hit the whoa on this motherfucker.
But now you're on there, whoa,
but
whoa,
now
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
on there, like, hey. Now I'm on there getting on people's nerves. Yeah, so I say get into all of that, and that any female artists in the city, like I don't mind doing collabs with anybody, but specifically any female artists in the city that want to work with me, let's work, sis. Let's work, sis.
Contact
I'm
management.
About this work. Yeah, like I'm about this work.
Moves
so
global.
Yeah,
Contact moves.
No, contact moves global for real. Like beats, all that. Like plug in.
There we go.
Plug in for real. And so yeah, I just need people to stream that album. Check.
Can I say a dream collab?
Yes.
For
What?
me,
What's up?
I would like to see you and Flamborghini do a song together.
Period. I fuck with Flam.
I would love for y'all.
I fuck with Flam. Flam did a beat for my son, actually.
He's fire.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he's a one-stop shop artist.
Yeah, he is.
He does his own.
Everything.
Like, oh my god. All right, so he got an interview coming up.
He got one coming. Shout out to Flam. Shout out to Flam for real. So yeah, I done worked with Flam before. I fuck with Flam. We should do a song. Because he a lyricist as well. You know, you gotta respect that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like anybody in the city that wanna do some work, I'm ready.
Absolutely.
I fuck with all y'all. I love all y'all. Come to Moves Global. We got everything going on, from photos to videos to studio time. You can come do your podcast down there. I just bought a pole because I did the Unicorn Pussy video shoot. That's coming.
Right.
Yeah. Unicorn Pussy video shoot coming. So yeah. Period. Since we in here.
Follow Moves Global on IG. Follow Moves Media on IG.
Yep.
Yeah, we did just have the grand opening. We are booking studio time. Two studios available. We also got the podcast set up just like this. If you want to shoot your podcast, you don't know where you're going to shoot it, how you're going to do it, contact Moves Global. Just set it up for your hourly rates, and you can get in there every day if you need to. We're trying to make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anything from Smith? Anything from Smith? Brother Smith.
I'm just chilling. Man, I think you guys doing a great job.
Thanks, man. So, it's your boy Peanut, or Dash, whatever you can call me. You gotta check my page for stock tips. I have to give out a stock tip every single day on my YouTube channel. I do introspective blogs about, different investment opportunities for you every single Sunday, 8:00 p.m.
I'll be watching you too.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, for real.
It's been all right.
I love that. Yeah.
No, for real.
Because us, you know what I mean by us, getting into this stock market and
it's necessary.
This market is a whole other thing. I had actually posted online one time just saying that, like, it's beautiful to see our people finally tapping in. Like, because it's money.
It's an income stream. It's a source of
income.
income.
It cut my chain. I'm telling you. I literally, I'm having fun with y'all right now.
Because you can.
I'm getting compound interest on my money right now.
Right now.
Oh, man.
So,
yes. That's the life we should all be living.
I did well on those.
I did too. I got in too. My management was like, let's get in there.
Get on in, get on out. So,
yeah.
But so make sure y'all tap in or whatever. Please make sure that y'all go follow, Moves Global. Y'all make sure y'all follow Candy BARZ, because like I said, we want to celebrate our legends here, because like I said, if we don't celebrate them, who the hell is? Thank you so much for the interview today. Like, I really appreciate it. I cannot wait to interview the whole family, the whole umbrella.
Right?
Okay? Like, we're going to space it out so people think, okay, so wait, is
it's
Peanut signed to Moves Global?
It's a Moves Global takeover.
They want to pay Peanut.
That's how, that's how
people say.
But no, I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate you for doing this, like, for all the artists, because we need it. Like, we need it. And sometimes people won't show you love until other people are showing you love already. So like, I just appreciate you for having me on. Appreciate Smith as well for having me here. Like, appreciate my team. Like, I love y'all. So it's up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a sign out.